You got any videos? Good.
Yeah. I got like a few freestyles. I did like a couple.
Man, just put one on, bro.
Yeah.
Put one on. Go.
Singing good.
You are listening to Radio Islands with Oracle.
You know, this is where we turn our clippers you get me? And this clippers off. What did you think? We're just gonna sit down and talk and ask questions on the road. Yes. So
Wicked.
we are here with a man like Oracle.
Yeah.
Yeah. As you know, it's Uncle Pat,
Baba G.
my sidekick. Yeah, it's Baba G.
What's going on?
It's good to have you back, you know.
Yeah, man, I'm back now,
Because
man.
you was away for a minute.
Yeah, bro, man, little health, little reason, and you know.
Yeah, but health is wealth, innit?
Well, then
So
yeah,
you-
I had to clean it up. I had to get,
No,
I had to
well,
get
well,
ship shape, you know.
Yeah, but you did a good job while you was out there, though.
Yeah,
bro.
yeah. I
But
did.
yeah, it's not about you anyway. So I don't know why you're chatting, bro. It's about a man like Oracle.
Oracle, yes.
So Mr. Oracle.
Nice to meet you, bro.
Blah.
Respect, brother. Love.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Good to have you here, man. So
Glad to be here, man.
tell us a little bit about yourself.
Yeah, man. Oracle. You know, I would say that I've been doing the creative thing for like a good 15 plus years, but music has kind of been like for the last, like really since lockdown. Since lockdown, I've been like focused on music, building my own brand, fashion around it as well. And then since lockdown started easing up, I started going out performing and doing spoken word events and performances around London and different kind of places like that.
Where have you performed?
Do you know what? So a lot of open mics, too many to name because I've just been doing one all the time.
Rapping, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
But probably the most notable is I did the New Unlocked.
Okay.
I did that. I did one of their shows in Canning Town. They had the Rathbone Market
Okay.
show. I guess they did it twice actually. They did the New Unlocked and they did the Christmas thing as well. For the new.
Cool.
Yeah,
So what's your journey been like? Has it been a hard journey? And what is your inspiration for your music?
Yeah. So journey-wise, you know, like I said, I've been doing this creative thing for like a good 15 plus years. Like most of that, I was doing film and photography and design, but it was in the music industry. So I was in and around it all the time, behind the scenes, you know, working for all kinds of people, you know, biggest names, whatever not. And then got, you know,
You got side hit
for sure. There's a lot of, you know, technicalities around it, but I ended up becoming homeless, and this was like just before the pandemic.
Yeah.
So.
But it's recently then, yeah?
Yeah.
Wow.
Just before the pandemic. And then in the pandemic, whilst I'm like still just struggling and making it, you know, surviving really. It's just all you can do during the pandemic to survive. But as part of survival, it was doing music just to kind of keep my mind active, keep myself.
What, mental health?
Mental health as well.
Yeah.
And obviously because of the pandemic, I couldn't be on a film set because everything was shut down anyway.
Yeah.
So music was like, you know what, I could just start off by just using my phone, recording on my phone.
Yeah.
And then as things started improving, I invested in a laptop.
Yeah.
As lockdown started opening up, I started booking studio time.
But that's
Let me just go back there. Let me just cut you there.
go
Sorry.
on.
So what? How did you become homeless? What? You finished with your girlfriend?
No. That's part of the story, but that's not the reason why. Though.
See.
But
It's just me.
Yeah. No, it's all good. It's all good. So I was again just before lockdown. I was studying. I was doing my filmmaking degree.
Right.
And so I was like living in like South London during that time.
Okay.
And then things wasn't adding up as far as like getting the bookings coming and whatever not. So I ended up getting into arrears and then ended up moving back with family.
Okay, cool.
But then I was doing that for like the year leading up to the pandemic, which is like 2019. I was, like couch surfing different family members. And that was like I want to say, difficult because...
It was challenge, innit?
Yeah, challenge because by that time, I'd already been living independent for like
Many
a good
years.
5 years, innit? So to move back in with family and still pursuing the creative thing.
Yeah, you've had to adjust to a lot of things. Innit?
Absolutely. And also, like there wasn't necessarily the understanding of what I'm doing as well.
Of course,
Do you know
yeah.
what I mean?
From family.
Yeah.
Because it's not everybody who understands that you can get into that situation. They're asking questions. Why? It's always why.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
Yeah. And also to kind of add to it as well, if you're not coming from a background where everybody's in the music industry, everyone's in the creative industry, they just don't necessarily understand.
It's like a spiritual journey.
Yeah.
If you're on the spiritual journey, and you're the only one in your house that's on that spiritual journey, you're lonely.
Pretty much.
It's the most darkest place
Pretty much.
you could be. But when you got homeless, is it because did you get pushed out of your home? Did you have ultimatum? Was you
said you got
choice?
Yeah. Originally, so when I was living in a flat, I left because of arrears.
Right.
But as far as like then homeless and then I'm not living with family anymore, it was an ultimatum that kind of came around. Where I thought, I kind of need to like move forward, innit? And it's and in the moment, there was a lot of uncomfortable disagreements, a lot of emotional, turmoil. There's a lot of broken, burnt bridges.
Things needed mending, innit?
Yeah. And some things have over the time gotten a little better.
Yeah.
For sure.
That's good then.
But in the moment, it's a bit of pride in the sense of I'm a grown man and I need to just, I need to figure it out. You know what I mean? Because
and it's not. You know what? I hear that, and I respect you for saying what you're saying. Figure it out, because a lot of people ain't figured it out.
Yeah, for sure. Nah, yeah.
A lot of people ain't figured it out, my bro. Seriously, They haven't. They say they have, but they haven't.
Yeah. I definitely when I say figure it out, I say from a point of view of like,
knowing thyself.
Yeah, definitely, for sure. And you don't even I wouldn't even necessarily have put that into words in the moment.
Context.
In the moment, I just know that I've got something I need to do, and I can't have anybody telling me what I can't do.
Of course.
You know what I mean? So I need to just, come what may. You know what I mean? Luckily, I'm grateful to be able to tell you the story.
Exactly.
But in the moment, it's I need to just keep it moving.
So what is in your travels, yeah, right? Because you are a traveling man. Because you travel on the outside and you travel within.
For sure.
Yeah. So you're definitely a traveling man, yeah.
For sure.
So in your travels, is there any point in your life where you thought, "Fam, this is, I'm in a situation where I can't get out of, or I'm in a situation in my mind where I just don't want to be here no more."
Yeah, absolutely. And you know what? I would say, I want to say it was probably during the times where I was probably having disagreements with my family members.
Yeah.
That's probably what hurt the most.
That's the worst one, yeah.
Because it's a case where it's like, I didn't like, ultimately, you wanna feel like you're
Sorry to
contributing.
cut you. If this is a touchy subject, don't feel no way to say, cut.
No, I'm here to get into it, bro.
No. Sorry to cut
Emotional.
you. This is a touchy subject. Go deeper.
I hear you.
Go deeper. This is what Clippers is about. Go deeper. He's not the only one that's been here.
For real.
Let me before you go.
There was one before.
My first book I wrote is called My Little Book of Empowerment.
Okay.
Yeah? And My Little Book of Empowerment, yeah, I wrote that because I was in the same way as you.
Okay.
About my life. Because you know why? Because I went spiral down for my family. It was my family that literally, my family didn't break me, but because we spiraled down a little bit, that's the thing that kind of tipped me over the edge. So if you don't want to talk about it, my brother.
Yeah, I know, I'm here to talk about it, man.
Go deeper.
Yeah.
You understand? Yeah? Don't interrupt.
I know, but individually, we got to do life story as well, you know that.
Kevin, you know you're on podcast.
You need psychiatric evaluation. Oh my God!
I know, but you can edit. You can edit.
No. I'm not editing nothing, bro.
No,
I'm not editing nothing. Just be quiet there now.
What this video? Then we continue.
Alright,
Done.
Alright, cool.
Yeah.
I'm gonna lay you for this one now.
My brother, I'm gonna
Go true.
go true, my brother.
That's the personality I want in it.
Yeah?
For sure. Boom. No, there's the disagreements with the family members, innit? Because ultimately, you want to be understood, innit? You know what I mean? You want to be supported as well.
Most definitely.
And not everybody gets it when at the same time, innit? So, but at the same time, it's also because it's like, if they know me, it's the people who I know and love, right? And so much of who I knew myself to be is tied up in that as well.
Yeah.
In the sense of, if me and ex-family members, parents, etc., ain't getting along, you then just question who you are in itself. It's like, do you know what I mean? It's like when you, that kind of detachment, that kind of disagreement where it's like, you've been, for me, I've always been the kind of person that, looked up to my family and was like, you know what, one day I'm gonna be the person that's contributing, I'm gonna be the person that's, that's
buy mommy a house, buy daddy a house.
All of that.
So how deep did you go? Like, was you planning on doing something to yourself? Was you in a situation where you owed someone so much money because what point in your life do you realize, wow, I'm in a bit too deep, I might not be able to get out of it? I know you pulled yourself out of it, but have you been in that situation? Have you been in that situation mentally where you just saying, listen, it's done for me, like I'm done, I've had enough, I'm finished?
Do you know what? It was because, right, what you're saying, answer your question, it was because it happened just before the pandemic and continued through the pandemic, right? That's really, so it's a case where it's like, so I was already on the street. Yeah. I was like using backpacker hostels for at first, innit? So I first got to the point where I said, you know what, I can't continue the creative stuff. I need to just find a job and do whatever not. So I'm doing all kinds of menial jobs, kitchen cleaning, etc. Pandemic hit, so then that kind of cut some of that stuff out as well. So now I'm just surviving.
Now you're in yourself. You're in your own mind.
Right. So now, but because of the pandemic, it's like, and because I was reading the situation, I couldn't turn to family members because everybody's isolating. Everybody's, do you know what I mean? So literally, it's like, okay, I have to shut myself off from the world, innit? Like, I have to. Like, I can't even, I can't even feel like I want to reach out to people. Yeah. Because I don't know. It's like it felt like. In all truth, it felt like, I've gone to war, and any kind of emotion of being tied to people who I love and care about back then is just gonna get me in a passer, innit? Yeah. You know what I mean? I can't. Everything that I own is in one bag. Yeah. And and I can't trust the person next to me in it. So I just need to be on, switched on every day. Every day. You're in fight or flight mode. Pretty much, and I can't afford to
make any mistakes.
I can't afford to make no mistakes. None. And in fact, the mistakes I'm making, I'm feeling it. So I can only learn from my mistakes. Yeah. But every mistake I make cuts into me. Do you know what I mean? So I say that to say, during that time period, I didn't think it was gonna end, didn't it? Yeah. And I couldn't think it was gonna end. All I could do was wake up every day and deal with it as it happened, kind of thing, innit? And then things started
That's
changing.
the survival in you,
pretty
innit?
much.
Yeah.
That's the survival in you, innit?
Pretty much.
Cause I see a book on the side,
Yeah.
right? And I see your swag, yeah.
Let me have a look at this.
And I'm wondering what is it? What's the swag you're wearing, and you know, I see your hat, your shoes. What's that about?
You are listening to Radio Violence.
So the clothes.
I noticed this is the tattoo, the same as.
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, you know what? I did this hair, you know.
Yeah, you got a tattoo on your.
I did this hair still.
Yeah.
And that was actually when I got this tattoo.
Yeah.
When things was actually kind of about to go south. Actually,
Yeah.
during them times there, things was like I was already upset with family members and all the rest of it.
Yeah.
And but anyway, so the brand is called Air.
Yeah.
I'm launching.
How do you spell that?
HEIR.
Yeah.
That's yourself, right?
Yeah, no, that's not me. No.
Oh,
So,
right,
it's,
okay.
so this is this. Let me get to it. So the brand of clothing I'm wearing is called Air. HEIR. I started the brand whilst I was putting out my first album, which is again during this is like 2020, and I started it because I was like, all right, I need clothes, innit? I need to wear clothes in music videos. So.
Why wear someone else's clothes?
Wow.
Yeah.
Sorry, I need to cut you. This guy is a model, right?
Nah, he's a rapper that I used to work with back in the day still. But yeah, it's my photography though.
This is your photography.
Yeah.
This guy's not a model.
Nah.
Right.
But I mean, he's modeling, but he's not. I wouldn't say he was like.
Okay.
Young boy.
Nah, but
He looks like somebody I know. Sorry.
Go on.
You might know him still.
From South London.
Nah, he's from the ends though. You know he's from there.
Go on.
Yeah. What am I saying? So clothing, Air clothing, and I basically launched it because I needed to wear clothes. I wanted to, and I had obviously before I was doing music, I always wanted to kind of get into clothing and fashion anyway. So I felt like I've got a reason to do it now. Like I've got something that I can connect with in regards. Even the music as well. It's like I've always been in the music industry, and I've always like dabbled in hobbies with like spitting with friends and whatever not.
Yeah.
But it wasn't until I had my own trials and tribulations where I felt like, this makes sense to me to do music. Like I didn't want to just be rapping about nothing. You know what I mean? I thought, all right, I've got a reason to write. I've got a reason to want to tell my story. And the clothing and the music kind of came at the same time still.
Yeah.
And Air, HEIR, for me, it's just a matter of, it's about, potential. It's about, holding yourself to a high standard. It's about, feeling like, we're royalty.
Feeling like you can go get blown across the world and nothing can stop you, nothing can get in the way. And when you go across the sea, the sea carries the hair across to America, to Africa, to India, to China.
All of that.
And
Basically,
your clothing line.
Mind elevation.
Yeah, your clothing line.
Mind elevation.
Your clothing line is going to go all around the world because the air's going to take it there.
All of that.
Right? So, the book.
Yeah.
Hold it.
Yeah. So the book, I made this book. This is like 10 years old now, actually.
Yeah.
Almost 10 years old.
Wow.
And this was something that I was doing. This is like basically everything, all of the work.
East London, brat. Ambulance. Go on, brother.
This is like basically all of my work, like prior to, prior to being homeless, but when I was like mostly just doing music industry stuff, like being in the entertainment industry and whatever not.
Open up to the camera.
This is like basically like my portfolio really.
Oh, it's a portfolio
Pretty
about my
much,
book.
but it's like, and it's also like
Show
me,
it to the camera, bro.
like
lift it up.
Show it to the camera.
yeah,
Can you see that, people, yeah?
It's also like me kind of detailing, like some of the experiences.
A lot of
that I
lifestyle
had.
as well and going on in there as well, isn't it? Night
Yeah,
life.
For true. Yeah. So
Yeah.
I did a lot of nightlife photography, a lot of event photography,
Yeah.
a lot of music industry, music videos.
You're a very creative guy.
Appreciate it, bro.
Yeah.
That book, there's a lot in there. I want to look at it after.
Yeah. Also, techie, but you know, I worked for Tim Westwood for a little bit still.
Okay.
Yeah. No, it's in the book as well. It's in the book. So that was all like before.
Where did you work from when you was with?
I did the crib sessions. So that was like
when he was at BBC.
When he was at BBC is when I met him.
Right.
Yeah.
Early or mid or last part
This is
of his
like
career?
2012.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
So you must know somebody on that.
And then up until like 2016.
Yeah, you probably would know somebody else around him at the time.
Yeah, go on. So you was working for him.
Yeah. So I was doing those crib sessions. I was doing nightclub stuff. I was doing photography.
So you're doing music. You've got your book out,
Yeah.
Right, your clothing label, your clothing line out, yeah. Where can people get your book from?
The book is, you know, it's online. It's online for sure. It's self-published, isn't it? So
Amazon.
No, it's lulu.com.
Lulu, yeah, that's what I said. One of my, yeah. So tell the people, man. Tell the people.
Self-published. It's on Lulu. I've got like a link tree in it that I can send you like all the things I'm working on still.
And what about your clothing line?
Again, same thing, link tree. But my website is called Versatile Artists, and Versatile Artists is like my production company.
Yeah.
So everything that I've released, like music wise,
Yeah.
that's underneath that label as well.
Cool.
But,
so you're doing some charity work.
Yeah,
man. You're doing some because you got your hands in a lot of pies. You know.
That's what it sounds like. Yeah.
You got your hands in a lot of pies. You're a bit like me. You got your hands in a lot of pies. First of all, where are you? Before we go into the pies that you got hands in, where are you right now mentally?
Do you know what, bro? I've never been so good, if I'm honest with you. Like I did therapy. I'm in the gym. You know what I mean? I'm you know.
You lost a lot of weight, bro.
Yeah, I appreciate
I'm
it still.
bro. You lost a lot of weight, man.
I hear you still.
Yeah.
I'm still going, innit? Still going, still. Yeah. And I'm still going, bro.
You know what I wanted to touch? I wanted to go back on your homelessness because I think that is a subject we need to touch in the episode.
No problem.
When you become homeless, how did you feel? What frame of mind did you have? Because you see, a lot of people become homeless in their life.
Yeah.
And they can't manage it right. They can't handle it.
And they get stuck there as well.
Yeah, man. And they stay there.
That's a lot now, of course, and I've met.
How did you overcome
a few people that's kind of, you know what I mean, in the journey that are still kind of struggling with it still. But the question is, how did I feel? How did I?
Yeah, what was you feeling like at that time? Because I've been homeless myself.
Yeah.
So you know, I know what you was going through.
Okay.
Vice versa, you know.
Yeah.
But I have to ask you because I wanted to know your opinion on how you felt when you become homeless.
Do you know what? For me, it was like, in the moment, it was like, you know what? I need to find myself, and I need to get to know what's important. Do you know what I mean? Like,
you didn't have any support around you then at that time, did you?
Well, I'd run out of support.
Right.
You
hit rock bottom, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah.
Because many people have been homeless.
Yeah.
They've had support. You know, whether it's their mate or
Right.
friend, their aunt, whatever.
Yeah. No,
you didn't have none of that.
I ran through all of it.
Seen.
Yeah.
Okay, I got you. Yeah.
It was,
cool.
I had
you
it.
used up all the tickets.
Pretty much.
Seen.
Yeah.
So when you knew that you used all those validations,
Yeah.
how did you feel? What did you say to yourself?
I said, you know, it's just a case of I need to
really buckle up.
Buckle up for sure. I need to, you know, be focused. I need to find out, you know, what's important to me. I need to, you know, it's like, you know what, it's and it's a timing of it as well, in the sense of like, you know, for me it's like, you know, I don't want to say it was some sort of like, you know, rite of passage per se, and that's not quite the thing, but at the same time,
you learn a lot about yourself.
I learned a lot about myself, you know, and you know what it is for me to, you know, call myself a man.
Yeah,
also,
of course, yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you know, you can get older, you can age, but doesn't necessarily mean, you know, you can call yourself a man. Do you know what I mean? And I felt like, you know, up until that point, I had just been a bit too, you know, I want to say, maybe naive about life, maybe a bit too, a bit too.
So at that time,
laid back.
A bit too late. Well,
because
and it's a hard one to say because
of course,
it's not like I'm not grafting. You know what I mean? I'm so what you said before about having my hand in a lot of pies. I've always been that kind of person. Always. So I've always been grinding. I've always been been trying to do all kinds of launch different businesses and always. I'm not.
So where are you now solidly? Like one being like your business and your pies, yeah.
Yeah. But I would say self-worth though. It's like learning my worth. Knowing my worth. Like I've got nothing. What am I worth now? You know what I mean? That's really down to your question.
That's right.
I got nothing left.
I was waiting for the worth.
What am I worth now?
Yeah.
And the only way to find out is to just deal with the situation at hand and see where I land.
So like one being you got nothing, not with a penny, not a pot to piss in, yeah, and 10 being your business is Richard Branson established, yeah. Where would you say you are on between 1 to 10 of your business?
I would say 3, 2, 3.
2, 3, yeah. So where do you see yourself in 2 years' time?
Good question.
So right here, right now, I'm focused on improving my fashion. So I'm looking to start being a bit more hands-on with my tailoring, stuff like that. I'm constantly going to open mics and performing. I've got a show coming up soon. So for me, it's just like a matter of having my hands in different pies, but just things being more lucrative, really and truly.
Yeah. Like I want you to do, I want you to look in the camera and all the people that hated on you, right? All those people that turned their back on you, right? I'm not talking about family, I'm talking about the people that hated on you and told you can't do it, like just go and get a job in McDonald's. Yeah? I want you to look in the camera and tell your haters, whatever's on your mind right now.
Yeah. So in all honesty, in all honesty, bro, I am filled with too much gratitude to even.
Abundantly.
You get me? I can't even lie, bro. I feel too blessed to even harbor any kind of this person said this, like I just really every day I wake up blessed. I wake up, go to the gym, and I've achieved something already. Do you know what I mean? So I just already the day's set from there. So and I just keep it moving, bro. I'm just grateful.
Yeah.
For real. Really, I don't.
You're appreciating life now.
For real.
You guys, haters. I don't care. I don't shit. Cut you, P. There's a few people who I'm gonna call out.
Things came a bit too easy for me as well. I've always been talented, so things just happened. Do you know what I mean? Where it's like, okay, but where it's like, okay, I now realize the value of the things that I achieved. Do you know what I mean? I was just achieving.
Yeah.
Like Drake, you know?
And I didn't realize the value of it, so I sold myself short a few times as well.
Yeah.
So even to that, it's like, all right, I got to take accountability. Even if I was in a situation where somebody might have doubted me or somebody might have, not dealt with me correctly, I sold myself short. Do you know what I mean? And now I just, all right, I got to move more correctly. I've got to know my value more and make sure I'm moving correctly so that I don't fall into a situation that I was before.
That's good. And I'm gonna look at the camera and I'm gonna say to my haters, there's a lot of haters.
Today I'm not pennying them.
Right. Today I'm gonna say to my haters, thank you so much. Because if it wasn't for you, I won't be where I am today. When people say you can't, you take the T off. So thank you. I love my haters. Without them, we can't grow. Yeah. We need haters to grow. You know what I mean? Now.
That's true though. That's true.
Now.
Before you go in that further, I wanted to ask you one more question. Yeah. Uncle Pat asked you earlier. Where do you see yourself in 2-3 years time? Yeah. I'm gonna ask you, where are you taking yourself? What level do you want to take yourself? I don't really want to use the word level because do you understand? Where do you want to take yourself?
Yeah. So in all honesty, again, straightforward, bro. Before I was doing music, before I was an artist, before I was actually pushing my own brand, I'd have really seen the top of the game. Do you know what I mean? I'd really seen it. I'd really seen what it looks like to be at the top of the industry because of who I was working for, who I was interning for.
See,
so
you had
for
an
me,
insight
it's
there.
like, so I say that to say, you know, I don't really know. I know. I have some idea really as like what the current ceiling is, and I'm just gonna keep pushing in it.
You got to push through the glass
pretty
ceiling.
much. Pretty much.
You got to push through the glass ceiling. You know the glass ceiling.
Yeah.
When it comes to this,
and that's really, absolutely. And that's also a part of it as well. Like you know, in the sense of like, you know, being talented isn't enough.
Yeah.
For people
it's
like
not what
us.
you know. It's not what you know. It's who you know.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that does play in, that plays into some of the, I want to say, you know, instances where I felt like I wasn't, you know, being, you know, I guess like I wasn't getting the proper, I want to say, you know, economic structures in regards to being shown, all right,
Guidance,
this is
the right guidance.
Yeah. You know, like there's definitely you know, in the film industry, particularly in the UK film industry, you know, there's definitely a closed circuit in regards to, you know, like, you know, who gets the the Nike advertisement.
Where?
Who
How do you
gets
get right there? Like,
yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Right.
That's it.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? Like, they lied to us. They say to us, the sky is the limit. But the sky is not the limit, man. There's always space.
For sure.
And when you go through space, you get to the universe. And when you go to the universe, you get to the multiverse. You never stop learning to the day you die. And there is a closed circuit. Do you know what I mean? You just have to get in that circuit. And sometimes to get in the circuit, let me let you a little secret. You take the head man, which is a white guy, it's going to be a white guy, for a drink.
Why has it got to be a white guy?
No, he's always the head guy. Well, I'm talking about the head. Because there's a glass ceiling for black
Nobody
people.
don't know who the head guy is.
No, but it's not going to be black. Because there's a glass ceiling for black people. Yeah, so you get the head guy. Yeah, you take it for a drink and you give him like 10 tequilas, yeah, and your tequila you just throw it over your shoulder, yeah, and you start talking to him, and he will start to let things trickle out. That's how you get there. That's how you get it. You get him drunk.
Get him whiskey,
and you get him drunk.
Get him a couple of glasses of whiskey,
You know what I mean?
and it's all over.
But before we go there, right, I want you to look down the camera again, right, and I want you to say a few words to your parents. All right. I'm putting you on the spot here.
It's all good.
From your heart, say
Yeah.
a few words to your parents. You might have put them through something. They might have put you through something. You might want to say, "I forgive you."
Your parents are still here?
Oh, I want to. Yeah, of course.
Your parents are still
Yeah.
here.
My
Your
dad
father's
is.
not here, is
My
he?
dad is.
Your father's here?
Yeah,
Your mum
yeah.
is here?
No, she's passed away.
One of them, I know. Okay, cool. Carry on. Yeah, I
right.
that.
So look down to the camera. Say to your dad or to your siblings, whatever.
Thank you.
Just say what you need to say. Get it off your chest. If you carry anything in your chest, this is the place, Clippers Off Podcast, to relieve yourself, right?
Yeah.
And this is your chance to relieve yourself. It might be a sorry, it might be a forgiveness of yourself or for your father.
Right,
Do you know what I mean? And just tell dad that I'm making it, I'm a man, and I'm gonna do my thing. I know your father. I think I knew your dad before you was born.
Probably still.
Yeah? But I was cutting his hair.
I know, really.
But yeah,
I've been coming there for a long time.
I'm not
Still,
gonna kill this. I'm not gonna
I've been
kill
coming there since I was in school.
Yeah.
Wow,
Yeah.
them ones
I'm
there.
not
P,
gonna-
Uncle P needs a
I'm not-
golden award, you know.
I'm not gonna kill this man.
And this?
It's not about me. I'm not gonna kill this
And
man.
this, Wall, what you dealing with?
Yo.
Big
Yo,
barber, you know.
Yo, straight.
Standing straight, Puma straight.
Yo, man, straight.
Yeah, the same boat,
All right.
you know.
Yeah, man.
I like Drake, yeah? I don't want to kill this moment.
Yeah, go
part
I
of it,
want
bro.
you, from the heart, yeah?
Yeah.
To expel, yeah, what you got inside you
Yeah.
to your father, mainly because that's your parent.
Was that express?
Expel.
Okay,
Yeah, right?
get rid of it.
And just tell dad what you need to tell dad. And don't interrupt God. You chat too much sometimes.
Yeah. You know what? I feel like he's my dad has been my biggest supporter over the years, in a way that is has been hands-on, but at the same time he's it's been hands-off as well. Do you know what I mean? It's been a kind of a pull and push kind of thing where he's supported when he could, and when he
talk
felt
to
like he
dad
needed
now.
to. Absolutely.
Just say, Dad, you've been hands-on, been hands-on.
For sure.
Talk to your dad, man.
And I feel like you've in your absence you have allowed me to find myself. You have given me tools that I'm still even figuring out, you know, like, okay, when he said this meant this, and you know what, I'm gonna apply it now because I didn't get it when he said it the first time, but it's gonna make sense this time around. So, you know, I'm grateful. I'm grateful for the support you have given me. I'm grateful for the tough love. I'm grateful for, you know, I'm grateful for the example you've set in being strong and being, you know, a father who's had to raise, you know, being a widower also. Do you know what I mean? That's also a difficult thing. So, you know,
So your mum and dad are still married?
Yeah. So, you know, I appreciate the, you know, I appreciate the strength in that sense as well. I appreciate the, you know, the.
Is there any forgiveness in there?
Forgiveness for sure. You know, I've definitely said and done things that
You're not proud of?
no, I'm not proud of at all. Absolutely not. So, you know, in that sense, yeah, no, I would, you know, hope that there is a forgiveness. I could be forgiven, but I want, you know, my intentions to manifest itself into success, so you can know, and so you can also understand that, you know, my heart was in the right place, and ultimately, you know, in due time, there will be rewards and, you know, and fruits to share, and I hope
That's good.
You know what I mean?
I like that. You mentioned the intentions. The intentions is the one that they only can go off the intentions.
Yeah.
People, because some people don't know that you're going to deliver good to them. Do you understand?
No.
You good?
Yeah.
See, when we do clippers off, we go deeply, sure. So, with Bob G?
Yeah, go
So
on.
Bob G, I know you got something. Bob G, I know you got something there. I know you got something to tell, man. Like, just spit it out, bro.
What do you mean?
You got something to tell, man, bro.
In regards to what?
You spoke about the other side.
Yeah. I was
Real
here.
quick.
Yeah, I was here, and
No.
I knew. Your one of your parents has passed. I knew I picked it up.
Okay.
I didn't know who it was. I didn't know if it was a male or female. I didn't channel because I was listening to you.
Cool.
So if I channeled, I would have known. So, you know, your mum is there, and she's not gonna stop guiding you.
Appreciate
Basically,
it, bro.
she's there.
Yeah,
She's
yeah,
fully
yeah.
there. I wasn't sure it was your father or your mother, but I knew one of them was gone.
Appreciate
That's
it.
why I asked you. But she's there, and she's telling me to tell you that she won't stop guiding you. Just stick to what you do.
Yeah.
Stick to what you know, and you will prosper.
Appreciate
It's
that.
there for you in the
Yeah.
table.
Yeah.
You know?
And don't take that as pinch of salt.
It's
When it
real
comes to
words.
this guy, yeah.
It's real words. I picked it up, but it comes so strong now.
Cool.
I have to say something.
Yeah, no, I hear
just
you,
to
bro.
make the person know that, oh, that person said something. Maybe you come back, maybe you call back, maybe, you know, and then we take it from there.
When my mum passed, innit? And, you know, she was, I want to say, you know, again, I was so young in it, but my lasting memory is, you know, she was the person who was, I want to say, probably most supportive in regards to me being creative. You know, she bought my first hip hop CDs. Do you know what I mean? Things like that.
Are you serious?
Yeah, no, for sure. You know, she was always like, you know, encouraging me to read books and, do you know what I mean? And so, so that was kind of like, you know, over time, it's kind of been a thing of, all right, learning to grieve, you know, because again, I'm young, so still quite, I'm learning what death means as well over the time when I'm still, you know, definitely, I wouldn't say, you know, my attention in school slipped a little bit, but I still kind of kept it where it needed to be, you know, definitely, but I would say it's been a, you know, it's been, you know, it's affected a different number of things, you know, it's not, you know, growing up and again in a household where it's all boys as well, so that was after that, so all my brothers, I lived with my brothers.
How many brothers?
I lived with 2 brothers, and I've got a 4th brother. I've got a sister now as
Are you the
well.
oldest?
I'm the eldest of my mum's children.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I live with my 2 younger brothers and my dad.
Yeah.
And you know, and that again. So them times they hadn't even hit puberty yet.
Yeah.
When she passed in it. So
Yeah.
there's a whole kind of just.
It's a madness.
Yeah,
Man.
I mean.
Because once the queen is gone, like if you're not strong enough, everything breaks down, man. Like, you know, you don't get together on a Sunday dinner, you don't eat at a table.
Everything's stopped.
Everything's stopped, yeah?
Yeah.
But we're not going to go too deep into that, but I'm going to say now, thank you for coming on, bro.
I appreciate it,
thank you
bro.
for opening up, man.
I appreciate it, bro.
When you get a chance today,
Yeah.
send a message to mum. Just sit down by yourself, send a message to mum, and link with her, because she wants to link with you, right? And have you got anything, have you got anything, your last closing words? We're making sure about your last closing words.
Yeah. Stay tuned, innit? You know, I'm just getting started. You know, Hair Clothing, HEIR. My name's Oracle, AURA-KL. I've got music coming on the way. I've got an album that's out. I'm gonna get and send the links. Hopefully, put it on the screen. Air 2. Yeah, man.
We've got a
Check me
barcode
out,
as
bro.
well. Sorry, it's turning off long. But we've got a barcode as well. I'm gonna put this barcode up,
Yeah.
So you can scan the barcode, and give the guys some support, man, because you know there's a lot of haters out there, man. There's a lot of haters.
There's so many haters. I don't want to tackle the haters today.
They watch the video.
Man,
they watch the video.
I want
and
an
they won't-
episode for them.
Hold on, they watch the video and they won't like, share, or nothing, bro. Just watch the video. It was a good video, man. Did you like, share? No. Did you ring the bell? No. Like, ring the bell, like, share, and like Drake. Puma Street.
Can I just say something? I just need to say something first. I just need to say something first. You see, you haters here. You're gonna come back and you're gonna be Uncle Pat, yeah. And I'm gonna do this.
Hey, yo,
I'm gonna do that.
Yo, Puma.
Straight. You
You
know?
gotta do it, man.
Come with heart clean, you know.
Street.
Your heart's clean, bro. So we have to keep
Yeah.
things straight. You understand?
Come, we have to do the swag check. Boop, 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 boop. Nice one. Blessed. We're up. Done. Done the dance.
I like that one. That was nice. I feel like you got more to talk about though.
Yes, people. Thank you for watching our episode, Clippers of Podcast.
Yeah.
Oh, before I go, while you been away, Balji, I've been practicing.
Boy, I've been away.
I'm asking you why you've been away. I said, why you been away, man?
You said why I've been away?
No, I said, why you been away? I've been practicing my magic.
Why you've been away?
Yeah,
While I've been away?
Yeah.
I've seen.
So I want to show you one of the tricks that I've made. That I've done. Right.
What's that, Pat?
There's nothing in this box. Yeah? Nothing. This box is empty. Solid top, solid bottom, solid sides, right? This is a pound coin. Okay? It's in there. You hear it? You hear that?
Yeah.
Right? You hear that? There's nothing in it
yeah.
before, yeah? You heard that, right? Now, I'm gonna make this.
This brother, you know, I swear, he's something else, you know.
I'm gonna literally make this disappear.
You're gonna what?
I'm gonna make this pound disappear. It's solid, right? And it's in there.
Yeah.
When you're ready, when I'm ready, I want you to open this, yeah? Only when I say to open it. But you gotta grab it, pull it, keep your hand on it.
Yeah.
Right? Otherwise it won't work. When you open this pound's gonna be gone. Do you believe that? There's no trap doors. It's in there.
Yeah.
No trap doors, solid box, right? Ready?
Yeah, go on.
I've been working this I'll tell you, guys, to do this trick, yeah, it's not a joke. The hours I've got to put in, like 2 hours a day for 7 days.
What, you practicing, yeah?
Yeah, right?
Something all right?
Hold on.
Something all right there?
Put your hand in here. Put your finger there. Oh, pull. Open it. Fast.
corrupt, your mind and your inside dirty.
Okay.
Something's wrong with you, fam. Something is wrong with you, bro.
Oh my God.
I will get you back. I will get you back.
Bro.
I'll get you back, man.
Yo, guys, that was.
I'll get you back, man.
That's epic, man.
I need a drink, fam. You terrible, man. I'll get you back.
You know what? That was so funny, bro. Listen, it's good to have you back, man.
Yeah, man.
For real, man. I miss you. I miss you bad.
Yeah,
my sidekick, Barbara G. My stomach, I feel like I got 1,000 steps. Oh my God. Thank you for watching.
Share, like,
subscribe, tell a friend.
Tell that friend.
Tell that friend.
Call up the friend over at Jamaica, you know?
And tell that friend overseas this or.
Yeah. Florida, Atlanta. You know how the thing goes. You know how the thing goes.
Ring that bell.
That's it. Ring